guys, Double Corona here. Just getting ready, loading out the pack. We're going up to North Manitou Island. Spend the weekend up there, so figured maybe I'd do a little loadout on the gear I'm taking. And we'll start with the pack. This is a Hammock.Gear Mariposa Plus. This is a pretty lightweight pack. Comes in around 24 ounces. This is a full stay. It's not a true frame. There's an aluminum stay in here with a pad in the in this pocket area. This is a sit pad that you can actually take out and use. It does have fully padded hip belt, shoulder belts. Main pack body is in the nylon here, where we have these mesh areas over in the sides and the front that can load up. So you can load up here, you can load up here, you can actually extend this collar a little bit more too. So let's go ahead and start going through a few things. So the way I load, I usually have stuff out here that either can get wet or I want to try to get to quickly. So first thing is, this is a rain shell. This is a Marmot pre-sip. Not the lightest on the market, but it's not a bad jacket. It fits me. I'm a bigger guy, and I got a size that fits me good. So this is something that you can also use as a layering system to stay warm. When you put on your layers and put that over the top, it traps the heat in, and you can stay pretty warm with that. Next thing in here, which might not go with me, but it is a Thermarest sit pad, a light seat. This one here comes with me a lot of times when it's a little bit wetter, muddier. This is easy to clean off versus the one on the pack, but it's supposed to be a nicer weekend. A little cooler, but nicer weekend, so this might not go with me. We are going with the Hammock guys, so we'll be flying our Hammock flag this time. It's about an ounce, so sometimes it goes, sometimes it doesn't. This is the water filter system. This is an MSR gravity feed system. Definitely not the lightest. I do like the water feed system, especially with a group, because we can all use it basically, but there's going to be a few people with us that have similar ones. So I'm not sure if this is going with me yet or not. It might be left in the car. You can definitely go lighter with Aquamira tablets or drops and go the chemical route. Then I always have a pair of liner gloves, even when it's warm, because these are nice to be used when you're cooking. You can grab your pots, things like that. This is just outdoor research gloves, just the liner gloves, a couple ounces. They work pretty nice. Then bottom here is our pack cover. This is actually a ULA pack cover, about 4 ounces for the pack cover. Probably get a little bit lighter if I went to a Cuban pack cover. And I used to have a ULA, so I kept the pack cover because it still fits this one, so that's why that one's in there. On this side, we have our tarp system. This tarp is a Lawson Equipment Cuban fiber, and this is his reflective Cuban with his glow string guy lines and ridge line, and then his titanium stakes. I've got 8 stakes in here. Really only need 6, but I'd like to have a couple extra just in case. And then we have basically a Cuban dry bag. This dry bag can be used for other things too, if I want to just take that out and shove it in there in case it's raining or something. So altogether about 14 ounces. Very nice tarp. Been using it for a little while now. And we've got an Evernew 900 milliliter collapsible water bottle. I don't always use this. I usually have it as a spare in case I need to carry a little extra water. And then made a little get up here. This is so I can hang my pack from a tree. I just loop this around, hook the pack to the carabiner. Made out of Amsteel blue. So it's basically a small whoopee sling, if you know what whoopee slings are. And also gives me a little bit extra whoopee sling just in case I need it for something, and a carabiner. Then we got a headlamp that we can get to easy. This is a Princeton Tech Fuel. Pretty nice little lamp. I don't do a lot of nighttime hiking or anything, so around the campsite and when I'm reading and stuff, it works just fine. Then we go to the other side, and we've got normal water bottle I use. This is just a vitamin water, 20 ounce, with a little bit of Gorilla Tape on it, so in case we need a little tape repair somewhere, we've got it. We have a small little Gorilla Pod for the camera, which I'm taping this with, which is a Panasonic, one of the Lumix digital cameras. And it's only a couple ounces, so this comes in handy if you want to do some shots. I do like to carry a cup along for coffee and things like that. You can use a couple other reasons if you want to mix stuff or whatever. But this is a Mont Bell titanium cup, about 450 milliliters. And then we get to the inside, where all the weight really is. First is my cook kit. It's in a backcountry.com bag because I use one of their titanium pots. It's a Sea to Summit Spork. And then the whole cook pot here has my stove. So we got a lid. We've got a handkerchief. Handkerchief can be used for a lot of things. Towel, cleanup. A little bit new, because I've only used this a little bit around the house. This will be the first outing that I'll be using the new Montauk gnat that I got. It's the lightest one around. It's 1.6 ounces, titanium canister stove. And down on the inside, which fits in very nice, is a jet boil canister for fuel. This is 700 milliliters, little pot. Basically, for the lighter stuff, I'm just boiling water anyway, so don't need any kind of fry pans or anything. And next up, we got the heaviest thing in here, which is a food bag. This food bag is a sil nylon bag that you can use as a bear bag. You can hang this. No bears on the island, so probably won't have any issues there, but there are a lot of chipmunks. And kind of normal stuff. For a weekend, we've got one of the meals, Bangers and Mash from Packet Gourmet. Trying that out. Got a Mountain House Pro Pack. The Pro Pack is a single serving, which is a little bit nicer. Those double servings are huge. And it's a lasagna with meat sauce for another night. And we've got some lunches in here, which is basically, I usually bring in some tuna fish, get some tortillas, throw some tuna fish and cheese on it, and mayo and mustard, and have a couple sandwiches. Good high protein. Then for breakfast, we got the McCann's instant oatmeal. I like the McCann's better than standard stuff, the Quaker. But I do have some Quaker instant grits for another breakfast. We got a pack in here with a few things. Coffee, definitely have coffee. Some of the Starbucks Via. And we got some mustards, mayo. Got a couple of goo packs for just pick-me-ups, I guess. And a few snacks. Some dried cherries. Got a Cliff Bar, got a Pro Bar. Some of the snacking. Always like to have a Jif to go in there. A little bit of protein for whenever. Throw it in some oatmeal, stuff like that. Tastes good. Then we got a clothes bag. I've taken a whole lot of clothes. What I'll be wearing, probably the REI Sahara short sleeve. And I like for a little bit cooler weather, I like these Crag Hoppers. This is who makes the Bear Grylls stuff, but it's not the Bear Grylls pants. These are the Kiwi stretch with zip-off legs, a little bit thicker, so I like those a lot. And I'll tend to use the Darn Tough socks for the cooler weather. Smart Wool a lot of times for the warmer weather. They're a little bit thinner. So because we're going to have some cooler weather at night, I'll bring the Black Rock hat, which is pretty light. A little down hat there. It's actually big, but pair of sleeping socks. I like to have a thicker pair of sleeping socks. This is a REI Wool Blend Expedition sock. And then for the evening, I have another REI Sahara shirt. This one is a long sleeve. And a pair of long underwear. And usually we'll throw in a buff or whatever. You can use it for cleanup, you can use it for the bed head, hide that. Use it as a balaclava while you're sleeping if you need it, if you need that extra warmth.